Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Optometry Council of India, I welcome all our online viewers who've logged into our Facebook page. So OCI is back with Unsung Hero series, and we have 3 heroes today whom we want to acknowledge for the quality work they are doing in small cities. So we have Somri Ghosh. She's passed out from Vidyasagar Institute of Optometry way back in 2008. And she has her own practice now called Vision Plus at Kancharapara in West Bengal. We also have Mr. Mithun, who is passed out of Shankara Eye Hospital and Optometry College. He is also having his own practice, Abhay Eye Care, at Kadaba, which is a small city in Karnataka. And the third participant we have today is Ms. Garima Bajpai. She's a clinical optometrist at a small city called Palghar in Mumbai. And she's handling a vision center, which is run by Lotus College of Optometry. She's also a graduate of Lotus College. So I welcome all 3 of you. Thank you for accepting our invitation and participating in today's session. I'll now hand over the session to Lakshmi ma'am for the further proceedings. Over to you, Lakshmi ma'am.
Thanks, Urmi. Hello, everybody. Hello, Samrita. Hello, Garima. And
hi, ma'am.
Mithun.
Hi, ma'am.
So Mithun is the single handsome person among all the ladies. So let's do it in a different way. Being the only person, Mithun, I would like you to maybe just speak for a minute about yourself, and then we'll move on to Garima and then Samrita. Is that okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can tell everybody about, where you graduated from and how old is your practice. Just a small summary, a minute summary.
Yeah, ma'am, sure. So since 1.5 years, I'm running my own clinic in a place called Kadapa. It's in Karnataka. It's around 80 kilometers from Bangalore. And I am graduated from Shankara College of Optometry, Bangalore.
Hi, I'm Garima Bajpai. I have completed my bachelor's degree from Lotus College of Optometry, Juhu. And currently I'm doing my master's, and soon I'll be completing my master's degree also. And I am posted in Palghar district, and in Palghar district there is Mahim village, which consists of 75 sub villages in it, and it is 90 to 100 kilometers far away from Mumbai. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Somrita Ghosh. I'm from West Bengal, and I have done my graduation from Vidyasagar College of Optometry and Vision Science in 2008. And then I had done a practice for around, I'm practicing for around 11, 12 years now. I have my own vision clinic. It's called Vision Plus in North 24 Parganas of West Bengal.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for giving the time from your practice for this session. So really grateful to all of you. And I think you're all the young heroes who are leading optometry in the country in your own way, in your own small way. So Garima, you are looking at a center which is established by Lotus.
Yes.
And you're saying that it covers many villages, that particular center. So you're the only eye care service provider in that area?
Yes, ma'am. In Mahim village, I'm the only one who is having a eye care center, which consists of many machines like
Okay.
3D slit lamp.
Okay.
So we do complete eye examination here.
Okay. And you refer, in case of cataracts and all, you refer it to the base
Yes,
hospital?
Yes, ma'am. If any patient is having cataract or glaucoma, suspected for glaucoma, we refer those patients to our base hospital, Lotus Eye Hospital.
So do you like help with transport, or they have to go on their own? How is it?
We only arrange the transportation. So we take patients from here early in the morning so that we don't get traffic in between. And then after reaching there, we do certain tests and then do continue their surgery and then come back.
Okay. So you do provide the transport as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you must be revered as some godly person in the village, I'm assuming.
Yes, ma'am.
And you do also spectacle dispensing in the same place?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We do complete our examination plus we dispense spectacles, contact lenses.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Somrita, you kind of got into practice much later, right?
Yeah.
So what did your family say that when you wanted to get into practice? As a female person, getting into private practice means a lot in terms of investment, in terms of, an entrepreneur. So what did your family say about that?
Actually, very frankly speaking, when I graduated and I was in Pune for my internship, then I worked over there for around 3 to 4 years. I was not so much confident about starting my independent practice, but my parents showed their confidence on me. They were like, "Yeah, you come back to your hometown and work here, see what your prospects are here over here." So then I came back here and I was practicing under an ophthal. It was a eye care clinic. 3, 4 ophthalms were there. So I was practicing with them and I gathered confidence actually. And then after 3, 4 years almost, I started my own independent practice.
Okay. Okay. And you still keep in touch with the ophthalm?
Yeah, I'm totally in touch with them. I'm referring patients to them because there are glaucoma specialists, retina, vitreoretinal specialists over there. So I send patients from my clinic to them and they refer them back. So it's a very symbiotic environment over here. Very nice.
Nice to hear of Somrita. Coming to you, Mithun, you're from
Yes, ma'am.
Namma Karnataka. So your practice, you said, is very young, 1 to 1.5 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you say 1 to 1.5 years old, it was during the COVID times, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
a lot of them will say, Areva, I mean, during such a period, how could you open your own practice? So in the sense, nobody will want to invest during that time because it was a very bad phase for everybody,
Yes.
So how did you take the decision? What helped you? What support did you get?
Actually, ma'am, I got support from all my family and friends, everyone, those who I know, and even I had some I did not any idea regarding the optical setup also. So, but still, I took a decision and I started to my own clinic here in my village. It was after first wave of COVID. I started in 8th December 2021. So 2020 that time. So, yeah, 8th December 2020. So after first wave of COVID, so till around April 2021, it was going very well. So again, it came second wave of COVID. So that time it was a little bit difficult, and we did not any permission to open the clinic also here. So only for essential service there was a permission from morning in our district, from morning, early morning 6 to 9. So but still people used to call for their problems and they used to come here. So sometimes following protocol, I used to open the clinic also. That thing also happened because they used to travel from around 10-20 kilometers for this. So that was but still after that again relaxation was there after second wave. So it went very well, I felt.
So have you learned optical dispensing and all of that now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's through experience or you went and attended something?
Yeah, like before also I attended some conference also from KOA also. And Anita ma'am, she taught me dispensing in Sankara. And that also helped me a lot actually. And even like a clinical setup I have, like a street lamp, everything here. So that I can do any at least preliminary examinations from my side. So if any problem is there, then I can refer to Optal, like to Mangalore or something like that.
Oh, okay. So what kind of patients do you normally get, Mithun? Is it more cataract, or is it more injuries, or farmer infections? So what kind of patients do you get?
Like mostly like farmer infections, injury also I got. Like starting when I opened, first day itself I got injury patient. So that lady, she came by one, like she got scared. Her vision was around only 1/60 like that. Yeah. So after that, I did a slit lamp examination. I told her to go and immediately to Mangalore. So still she remembers that because of you, my vision came back like that. But her husband was telling, "We'll go tomorrow. Nothing will happen like that," because they don't have any idea regarding this.
There is no awareness.
Yeah, awareness also it's not there.
So your closest referral is to Mangalore.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you kind of follow up with the person whom you're referring to, or
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
do like telemedicine, in the sense, suppose some person can't afford or go,
Yes.
you like take a video and send them and say the patient?
Yes, ma'am. That thing happened. Even that doctor also said me, like, if that patient no need to come here unless and until if I say you. So I used to take a photo or video when I do slit lamp examination through my phone only. So I used to send him. So he used to immediately he was not replying, but at least like 10-15 minutes I used to make the patient to sit and tell them to wait. So I can at least tell them like this and all you can put. So he used to do that.
Wonderful, wonderful service, Mithun. I'm sure a lot of people will be grateful as well to you, around, in and around the area.
Yeah.
Coming to you, Garima. So now that Ganapati is around the corner, and so do you people like closed for big festivals like that, or how does the center run, and how many modaks do you get from the village?
From sorry, ma'am, the last one.
How many modaks you get from the village? I asked.
Mainly here farmers are there, so mostly during festivals they bring some. They don't have money, so what they have is vegetables and fruits. So they bring fruits for us, a fresh fruit, and especially those fruits which are only available in villages. So I'm not aware of that, but they do bring gifts for me like this, and they are really very happy, and they have requested us to run this vision center to the longest period, because they don't have services like this what we are giving to them. And I also, ma'am, I forgot to mention that the center is means it's not only supported by Lotus College of Optometry, but also Vision for Mission, Mission for Vision. Yes, ma'am, Mission for Vision. Then started Chartered Bank.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So that's really nice to establish something like this in a village and that you're running. I also heard you're completing your masters, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You're graduating.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, Garima. So how did you manage this as well as the masters aspect?
Actually, I was having online classes as it was a COVID period. So after completing my bachelor's, after some months, I have joined Vision Center. So during that period, every people were very scared of us when we are going for door-to-door screening. As I have one health worker also, she's going for a door-to-door screening. So that time they were very scared that we are going to, catch them and take them away from their home. So that period was very, very crucial period, because it was my starting job, initial thing, and this was the time. And also I have managed my master's class online, and it was very fine to manage both the things. It was well balanced.
Okay, that's proud of you, Garima. And I think it was a good time that you joined masters. As you said, it was a lean period because of COVID, so you made use of that time to do your masters. So well done. Well done with that. So Amrita, for you, I heard that you have a small kid, 2 years old.
Yes.
Daughter or son?
Son.
Son. Okay.
Yes.
So how do you manage? How do you manage the house, the kid, the clinic, and all of that? How do you manage?
Yeah, actually, I'm very grateful to my parents and my in-laws for this. Actually, they manage everything, and I'm just managing my clinic and my practice. I don't have to do much for my kids. They are doing it. And whatever, actually, they support me a lot, and that's what helps me growing as a practitioner now.
That's very nice.
Because,
So you have a lot of family support, basically.
yes, actually. Because my husband is also an optometrist.
Oh,
So, yeah, so everybody in my family knows what it's all about, and we have to give time in this to grow, actually.
so is it a
So-
combined practice, Somrita? You and your husband together?
Yes. Actually, he is working in a leading eye hospital here only, Disha Eye Hospital.
Okay.
So he is working as a part-timer in my clinic also. He's practicing here in the evening.
So he's your employer. You're the boss.
Yeah, you can say that, actually.
Yeah, you're the one who's running the practice, right? So naturally, you're the boss.
Yes.
So, like you said, when you left the Oftal and started, it's a very symbiotic relationship in terms of referrals and things like that. So, what kind of patients do you get, Somrita? Do you also get things like what we see in the cities in terms of contact lenses? Do you get them, or do you get more of eye diseases and cataracts and injuries? So, how is it?
Yeah, actually, the place where I stay, Ashrapara, this is basically, there's a railway workshop here, locomotive workshop, since the British period. So mostly it's an industrial area. So basically, the patients that we get are mostly foreign body cases, for infections. We get a lot of that. Cataracts, presbyopia, that is more what I deal with. And likewise, I get computer vision syndrome. Plus, I have lots of pediatric patients also here. I'm seeing them from as they were 3-4 years old. Now they are grown up also. Some of them. Yeah, every 7 months they're coming for checkup, or yearly checkups they're coming.
Okay. So the advantage here in all the three practices, I'm sure, is like when one person comes, the entire family also consults with you, and they stay with you for a longer period of time, unlike in cities where people might not be so loyal to practices and they may jump. So I'm sure you must be knowing like the family history of so many families. That's very nice to hear.
Basically, the advertisement goes like through word of mouth, actually.
Yeah.
We don't have to advertise much and ask people to come. People only go, they send their family members here, they come with them for checkup and all.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Mithun, coming to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So in order to grow your practice, did you do any kind of, a screening or anything like that? Or was it just through patients' word of mouth that people started coming? Or was it your relatives and friends who kind of spread the word? So how because your practice is young, right? So that's why I'm
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
you.
No, it is just because of word of mouth only, ma'am. Because I did not conduct any camps also because of manpower is not there. I'm alone in my clinic. So that's the thing. From word of mouth only, all people are coming by referring.
Okay. So do you plan like in the future to employ somebody maybe, for the counter sales or something like that after you grow a little bit more?
Yes, ma'am. I'm planning, but as of now, I feel like I'm alone only in a fear for my practice.
Okay. That's very nice. And you source your frames and everything from the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
From city or sometime Bombay also through my friends, ma'am.
Okay. So the suppliers come, or you have to look at catalogs and order? How does it work?
Through WhatsApp, ma'am. Like through WhatsApp, I used to take starting. Now, like suppliers, they are coming one by
They're
one.
coming. Oh, that's a big,
Yeah.
big jump then. So if they are coming to your practice and
Yeah.
meeting you, that itself speaks a lot
Yeah.
about how you've grown
Yes.
in the last 1.5 years. That's very nice to know, Mithun.
Thank you.
Coming to you, Garima. So you said there is a health worker as well who does door-to-door screening. So is it that the center has a particular day when you do a school screening, or something like an old age, for diabetes screening separately? Is it something, or you just like wait for the door-to-door screening to be done and those people to be referred to the center?
Actually, during diabetes day and all, we do camps. And we also do during Navratri, we do free screenings for women's. So there are some days, particular days, where we do free screenings for those patients. Not particularly every week, but yes, we do. And also the patients who are referred by my health worker are also considered by their card. So the basic vision testing is done by my health worker, and the history is taken by my health worker. But here we do all the other tests and examination.
Are you helped by somebody, or you're alone along with the health worker in the center?
Yes, ma'am. Only health worker and me.
Okay, so you have to do the dispensing, measurements, yes, optical measurements, everything you only do.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think there is a lot to learn, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So
and I'm very grateful that I got this opportunity in such a age, so that I can learn, dispensing also, plus the clinical part also. And
correct,
also we make use of medicine, like if I'm stuck anywhere and I need help of an opt help. So I connect to those opt help through my phone.
Okay, that's really nice. So basically, the more you get, or the more challenges you meet, the more you get to learn, and yes, I think it's better for your future as well.
Yes, ma'am. I totally agree with that.
So you're going to look for your better half in and around the vision center itself?
I will prefer if he's in my line only.
Okay, that's really nice. That's nice. So maybe you should take tips from Somrita. What do you say, Somrita? Maybe you can give us some tips. You've selected the person in your own line, so maybe you should give us some tips as well.
They have actually better understanding what you are doing. You don't have to make them understand that this is what I do and I need to invest my time in this.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mithun, what is your take on this? You're the only male person here. So when you select your wife, would you also prefer somebody in the same line?
I'm already married, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mithun.
But she's like non-optometry background.
Okay, that's nice. Okay.
But I think, as Garima said, I think optometry background only good choice.
So what hint are you giving your wife? I don't know. So, but she understands what the kind of work that you do? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. So, Somrita, coming back to you, in terms of, investment, like financial investment into the practice. So when I meet youngsters and all, right, when I go to colleges, when I speak to them, most of them say, when I ask what you want to do, they either want to join a hospital or a MNC. And even like, down the line, 3-4 years down the line, they really don't want to think of private practice because they're a bit scared, hesitant. They think it's a lot of money. So with your experience into this, did family support you, or did you take a bank loan, or, and how did you start small and then over a period of time invested in more and more equipments, or how did you go about?
No, basically 3-4 years that I was before starting my independent practice, I had saved all the money. I didn't spend here and there. I didn't have to run my family also, so I had saved that money. And while I started this thing, so I loaned from my father, and I told him that you give me this loan, I'm going to start this. He was very supportive, all through, I must tell you that. But he was like, okay, fine, whatever you want to do, if you are confident about it, then you just go for it. So I loaned the money from my dad. And later on, obviously, I'm very thankful and grateful that I could pay it back to him also within just within around 1.5 to 2 years.
Oh, so you paid back within 1.5 to 2 years. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Very nice
And
to hear.
I actually started with a nice setup only because where I stay, we have Titan Eye Plus also, we have Himalaya here, like within 1 kilometer distance. So if I don't start with a proper clinic with proper machines and all, then it is not possible for me to establish. But one thing I must say that while I started, many people told me that you don't have ophthalmology here, you don't have eye surgeons here, because it's totally an optometry practice. Me, my husband, another optometrist, a very senior one, we are practicing here in my clinic. So many people told me that you won't be able to do this in the long run. But actually, it's almost 8 years now that we are running this, and it's going good.
I'm very proud of you, Somrita. So I thought in a place like yours, you won't have much competition, but you have proven that even with competition, you can do really, really well. That's, I mean, hats off to you. And you've proven everybody wrong as well. So that's really nice. Very nice. Mithun, coming to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the equipments you have? Is it a tab that you have? Can you just show us around or something with the camera?
It's a very simple setup, ma'am. Like this.
Oh, lovely. So you have a unit.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And a lensometer.
Yes, ma'am. And AR also I have, slit lamp also I have.
Okay.
So that's it, ma'am. Then outside is
and
the
retinoscope as well.
Yeah, retinoscope.
Okay. Okay. That is very good. So the reason why I asked is, people think that if you have to start a practice, you might need a lot of equipment, lot of investment and things like that. So I feel that even if you have to start small, like what Somrita said, maybe you can, with practice, you can save up some money and over a period of time, say, buy a topographer or buy something else.
Yes.
So put some money back into savings from your own practice rather than only looking at as earning from the practice alone. You invest some money back into the practice itself from your savings. I think so that way, you can build your practice slowly. It's not that as soon as you open, you need a fundus camera, you need a topographer and everything. So you can start small and grow as well.
Yes,
so very nice. And you have one more area for the dispensing part, right?
Yeah. And my setup is only simple setup, because this is a village, right?
Correct.
So if we do more interior angle, so people they will get scared come to inside.
They'll think it's too expensive and they won't come.
Yes. Yeah.
Very good thought, Mithun. And
so simple interior and nothing much like a city.
No fashionable things. Yeah, very good thought. And I think you've put the money in the right place rather than wasting it in, like you said, very flashy interiors and all of that. Because people definitely will think that, oh, this place is too expensive and not come.
Yeah,
I totally agree to that. I think even Garima is like smiling. She's also agreeing to the same fact. Any thoughts on that, Garima?
Ma'am, even I have some patients who even hesitate now also with this simple setup also, it would be more costly. So they hesitate to come. But we only, communicate with them, please come, we can do your checkup. If you can't pay, we'll do your free checkup. So I think communication is very important here. Yes.
Correct.
Because ma'am, mostly people who are residing over here, they are speaking Marathi. And in Marathi also there are variations. So I think if we communicate, in crooked Marathi also, they are very happy. At least we are trying to communicate. So I think, yeah.
Yeah. Many people seeing my surname Shinde, they think that I can speak fluent Marathi. So especially from Pune, and also I tell them, I need some time to understand, because Pune is very pure Marathi they speak, and it's more like a musical type. So yeah, I tell them I need some time to understand. So I can definitely relate to what you're saying. And what about the awareness, Garima? You said the health worker goes from place to place and stuff. So let's say somebody comes and you say you need cataract surgery. Their vision may not be very, like in the sense, it's not like a nearly mature cataract or something where they really can't see. And then in those cases, there's no issue. When you tell them, they kind of understand. But, let's say the vision is something like 636. And you tell them, okay, you have to go in for surgery, cataract surgery or so. So, I mean, do they get scared? Or was it very difficult in the initial days? But now it's become easier because they see their fellow people also getting operated. So how is it?
So ma'am, when I started practicing here, and that time I was, I needed more time to convince patient, and obviously to convince a villager is way more difficult. So because they think that they are eating everything so pure that they will not get cataract.
Okay.
They basically think they will not get cataract.
Okay.
But then we, tell them, aware them that cataract is natural. We can't stop it. So, clearing the doubts is way important than directly telling them to get operated. So first, I think clearing their doubts will, motivate them. And also when they're seeing other villages who are getting operated for cataract and then they are stable and very happy, I think that thing is also very important.
There is a question from Sri Sai Shashank. How do you ensure spectacle compliance? Mithun, you want to take that first, then we can go to Samrita and Garima.
Yeah, one second, ma'am.
Can you hear?
Yeah. Tell ma'am, one second.
Okay. So the question is, how do you ensure spectacle compliance? So if you're prescribing spectacles, how do you know the person is wearing, not wearing? Do you follow up in any way?
Yes, usually people's only they will tell that I was wearing glasses, or while taking history itself, we will ask, are you using glasses, or this is the first time you are wearing?
No, that is for people who are already wearing.
Yeah,
but if you are prescribing for the first time,
ma'am.
Yeah.
Suppose especially in my village, so most of all old people only. So they are into a bifocal and all. So first only we have to tell what and all problems they get first time we are wearing, whether a jumping effect or a headache, eye ache. So first itself I will explain them. So that psychologically they will be ready for that. So that's the first thing we have to.
I keep the expectations very low, and then when they feel that when the expectations are low and the spectacles overcome the expectations, then they are pretty happy and they're
because even if I explain, there are times people came back and they are telling while walking it is very difficult for me so
do they give up on glasses, or you convince them to continue wearing?
No ma'am, no. I will convince them because they didn't understand actually starting. So we have to tell them again 2 times like that. So then only they will understand, I guess.
And Somrita, you said you have a lot of pediatric cases, right? So in that case, the parents will be very hassled when you say they have to wear glasses or myopic correction and things like that, and saying that the power might increase as the child grows and all of. So how do you ensure or how do you calm the parents down?
Actually, mostly in pediatric patients, the parents are more confused that is the practitioner telling right thing, that does my child have power or not. They are actually confused all the time, most of the time. they say that you're able to read, why aren't you reading? Most of the parents say like that. Why aren't you reading? Why aren't you reading what is written over on the chart? So basically, yeah, when pediatric patients, they're getting corrections and all, I have to convince the parents first that they have to wear this, otherwise they will get headache or they won't be able to see properly. They're not able to see properly without the glasses. So it needs a lot of convincing. But actually, I do that because then I see they're coming back after 6 months or 7 months or again next checkup. So then I can understand that they are actually wearing the glasses.
And what about you, Garima? The health worker does the compliance or follow up, or you only do it?
She's also doing, plus I'm also doing, and especially ma'am, when I'm dispensing them for the first time, I tell them if they will not wear, what will be the scenario, and if they will wear, what will be the scenario. So I'm clearing all those things and then convincing and motivating them, and also requesting them to come for follow after 6 months.
Okay. And so this is more of a personal relationship that all the three of you kind of build with the patient and the patient's family.
Yes.
Like what Somrita said, looking at Somrita's size, I'm sure the parents must be saying, "Arey, yehi itni choti hai, ye abhi bol rahi hai, chashma pehna hai," and all that. So I guess over a period of time, then they get confidence in the person. And as you said, word of mouth definitely plays a huge role. Now coming to, your family time, and all the three of you are into like something like a business setup, right? It's a clinical business setup. So Mithun, what happens when you have to take holidays or, and I heard that you work on Sundays as well. So
Yes.
don't take
Yes, ma'am.
weekly off at all.
No.
That itself, your wife must be really complaining, I'm sure. And that's why maybe you said that better to get an optometrist to the same line. So,
No, ma'am. Like main thing is like my time is from morning 8:30 to evening 6.
okay.
So it's a like agriculture based place
So
mainly.
evening
So
you have time.
Yeah. Evening I will have time. So morning only, morning or in the like around 3 to 4 only patient comes. That's it.
Okay.
So
So you know what's the peak time?
yeah, I know, ma'am.
Okay, that's very nice. And have you taken holidays? Like if you have to go for a festival or a wedding in the family or something, so then
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have to close down, right?
Yes, actually, I don't feel like to take a holiday itself because after starting my setup, but at some point, like as you said, some functions, my main functions, then I had to take no other option.
Correct.
So that time I put on shutter, I will put some notice and like if any problem, you can call to this number.
But this is also a blessing in disguise. So many functions you can give an excuse saying that I cannot come, correct? And escape from going for some function or event. So that's really nice. What about you, Garima? You of course, yours is like more of a institutional setup. So I think you can take offs, right?
Yes.
So there is no
Every
issue.
Sunday there's a leave for me. So if I have to take, weekday holiday, so I get permission.
Okay. And Somrita, for you, your husband covers for you?
Yeah, he does cover sometimes. But when we both are going out or we are going for a vacation or something, the store remains open. Opticals and everything dispensing is done because we have 2 staff here who are managing this. And my dad is there who is actually taking care of.
Somrita has, I think, gone off. Correct?
Sorry, it's just got interrupted.
Yeah. That's okay, Somrita. So your dad helps you when you travel?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Yeah. Your dad helps you when you travel? He takes care of the
Yeah, he takes care. Apart from the clinical thing, he's taking care of everything else.
Okay.
So I have that support. So I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, for the patients and everything, They take appointments, they write down the names and all. When I come back or my husband comes back, then we
You
check.
contact them and you call them. Okay, that's really nice. So all the like spectacle repair work and spectacle dispensing and all of that is taken care of. It's only the eye examination. And for that, they kind of take the contact numbers, and once you're back, they call. A very, very, very nice system that you have, Somrita. It's nice to see that your family people are helping you. I think
Yes.
he's making sure that the amount he's invested is actually multiplying. Very, very nice to see that, Somrita. So, Mithun,
Yes.
You said that basically you don't like to take off because you have to close the clinic. But I think over a period of time, when you get, maybe when your clinic grows a little bit, when you have a little bit staff and all of that, maybe this is something that you can, learn from Somrita, that you plan a kind of a vacation much ahead of time, and so on. And especially in your area of Karnataka, there's always the monsoon time, right? Where,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, and
Currently it's the monsoon time.
currently, yeah, currently. And you won't have much of patient flow during that time, or is it doesn't matter? How is it?
Actually less only, ma'am. But I can't predict because since like last 1 week there was too much rain was there here, but still patients used to come because they are habituated to this season actually in our area.
Correct. Yeah, because they must be used to the continuous rain.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 months it anyway keeps raining continuously.
Yes, continuous raining, ma'am.
Continuous rain, yeah. And some of them actually love it as well. So they don't mind coming in the rain.
No, ma'am. Like it's from long back only. It's like that only weather. If it is too hot, if it's too, it will be too rainy also. So like that. 3 months.
Okay. Garima, you have any particular seasons like, that you have less flow of patients or something? Is it during Ganpati time or, Dashara or something like that? Or it really does not matter?
Ma'am, it does not affect, I mean, depending on the festival. Mostly in rainy season, there are less patients because they mainly reside in huts. So there are water everywhere, they can't travel. So this is a problem. So they don't prefer to go in this season.
Okay. And Somrita, for you, I'm sure it must be Dashara, right?
Yeah.
Everything is closed in Bengal.
1 month before Durga Puja, I mean Dashera. Actually, patients start. It's a little less patients come because they're all shopping for the festival and all that goes on for like one and 1.5 months.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
and during monsoons also we have less patients.
Okay. So you mean to say during Dashara you get good dispensing business. So new frames and all are sold during Dashara?
And contact lenses. There's more of contact lenses.
Okay. So that's something different.
Yeah, during Dashera and in wedding seasons also we get contact lenses.
Okay. That's very nice. So really nice to see, the variety that is here. Like for Mithun, he's a young practitioner who started on his own and he's building his practice. And I guess he sees less of contact lens or
Exactly.
patients like that. But he has a very good hand on diagnosing, referral, and follow up and all of that. So, Mithun, when you refer for cataracts to Mangalore, the post-op comes back to you only?
Yes, ma'am. Post-op comes back to me only. So the doctor itself will say like, no need to come from that place to here because it's around 80 to 100 kilometers. They can't travel. So
and they have to spend also, no? Well,
yeah, they have to spend also. So I think even the cost also very less compared to near places, even for surgery and all.
Okay.
So the people will come back here only, like follow-up.
Correct. And what about like, let's say you want to give a particular type of spectacle or a particular kind of treatment or something. Do some of them say, I can pay you this, can I pay the rest next month? or can I do it over a period of 3 months or something like that? Have people asked you? Have you
Yes,
done
ma'am.
something like that?
Yeah, it happened because one person, many people came like that because they don't have that much money to spend, but they want spectacles. So they will tell like next month I will give like that. Okay, it said.
So you have
it
a
happened.
record, like you maintain record?
Yeah. Every record I will maintain, ma'am.
So you know who owes you how much? Yes, so that's really nice. Okay, and they're very
Even the contact number also I will take from them, everything.
Okay.
So I have every record.
Oh, okay. That's very nice. And even like in terms of medical records, you have like slit lamp findings and all of that?
Yeah, like a special, if any like major cases, I will record, ma'am. Even during the referral also, I will do write it down and refer it to doctor.
Okay. Okay. So
I
have
will
you
take
got, okay.
before that, once I write, I will take photo of it. I will send to him. So when patient goes there, so he will tell like you came from that place like that. So he will.
Okay. Have ophthals kind of told you that your the record that you write is very detailed? Are they very happy with the way that you kind of refer? Because we all kind of do a detailed workup, right, as optometrists?
Yes, ma'am. So he is very happy. Like the doctor who I am referring is very happy for the like record I maintain, everything.
Okay, that's really nice. And Garima, from your point of view, because it is an institutional setup, I'm sure you maintain your own, EMR and medical records system and all of that. So how easy is it to give, like, let's say, a discount or somebody saying that I'll pay in my next visit and stuff like that, because it is a village setup?
Ma'am, mostly patients, they come with that problem only, that we can't pay that much. So we have some frames which we can give it for free of cost.
Okay.
And in low price. So we have that kind of frames also. And we have good frames also which are costlier. So we have the varieties according to the patients and their reference.
Okay. And has it ever occurred to you that somebody, because we tend to, put people into these boxes. Sometimes we think they can't afford, but then it actually works out the other way around, right? Mm-hmm. They will say, show me the best frame and I want the best quality. So has it worked the other way also? Do you remember anything like that?
Yes, ma'am. There were some patients who actually came that I want a medium range frames, but they took a good type of frame by looking the varieties. And also, ma'am, here people were not having idea of progressive lenses, but then I have introduced it, and then they have also connected with different people and they also took progressive orders. So they are getting aware of progressive design also rather than bifocal.
That's really nice. That's wonderful. So you kind of give them the options and say, these are the options, and then you can choose, and this is the price and stuff like that. And then they get to choose from all of that.
Yes, ma'am. So that they even know the new ones.
Correct. What about you, Somrita? You have people who come who can't afford. And the other thing that I forgot to ask you, Somrita, is do you also run camps, like eye camps around in some of the villages? Do you have the manpower to do it, or you do it yourself?
No, actually we run camps, but it's like in a year it's like 2 or 3, not much. But it's mainly after Dashera. Most of the clubs and all organizers, NGOs, they approach us for camps, and then we go there and we do this screening. We just carry the vision chart and we just do screening over there, and we just tell them to come to our clinic for further checkups and all.
So
and
you just do only vision screening?
Yeah, we offer them some discounts over spectacles, so that they come to us. Okay. Yeah, we do that. And basically because on 15th of April in 2013 I had started my own practice. So on that day, every year I keep a free checkup for everybody. Whoever comes to my clinic, I keep a free checkup. Yeah, for throughout the day I keep a free checkup. So every year many people are there who can afford. They can They can give fees and do their checkup. Even they come every year. They're staying around only neighborhood. So they come on that day and they do their checkup and then they order for the spectacles.
So it's more of celebrating the anniversary.
Yeah. We actually call them up. We call our customers and we say that this day we are celebrating our birthday, our day we started. So you please come and join us, celebrate with us. We have a free checkup. So they actually come. Many people
Okay.
come.
That's right. And what about the first question I asked, like people who cannot afford? Do you allow them to pay over a period of time, or how is that it works?
No, actually, we don't have an installment system, but it's like there may be many people who cannot afford, so we give them discounts. And there are some people who say that I can pay this much now as an advance token amount, and then I'll take like 1.5 or 2 months later on. So we allow that for some people. Yeah, we do that. We have to do that because we have to help people. Otherwise, they won't be able to take if they don't wear spectacles, that will be much of a problem for them. So we have to do that. For some people we do, but we don't have an installment system.
There is a question from your mentor, Runa. So she is asking, is it good to open your own practice, or is it okay to be as a consultant in various practices? Like, for example, you worked under an ophthalm. So like that, visiting 2-3 clinics and taking care.
Yeah, actually, opening one's own practice is actually it has these pros and cons too. Like you have to take responsibility of whatever good and bad is happening here. Like if somebody is saying that what you are doing, this is not working for me, you have to take responsibility. There was nobody is born.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nobody is there to tell that okay, I'll take the responsibility or I'll see what I can do. Nobody is there like that. Then I have to take the responsibility. And the plus points, I can say that whatever little recognition or little respect I have gained, that is my own. Like for my own effort, I have done it for my own place. I have given it to my own clinic. Whatever effort I'm giving, and I recognition that I'm getting, it's for my own.
Yeah,
So
and that gives the most satisfaction, right?
Yes,
so it
that
gives
is
you
a
the
lot
most
of
satisfaction. Yeah,
Yes.
correct. What do you think, Mithun, about the question, opening your own practice versus consulting in many practices?
Like we are, like as Somrita said, like we have like that satisfaction now, like in one practice. That is the main thing. And we have like liberty also. We can do anything we want. That is the main thing in private practice.
Correct. So as we are coming, almost closing to an hour, I want to ask you two things. Okay, each one of you. Maybe we can start with Mithun. What do you think is the most, one thing that you're very proud of and you feel that you've learned in private practice, and what you feel is a little bit of a disadvantage? Two things.
Proud, like that's mainly satisfaction, ma'am, because people whenever like they can't go to that much far distances and they are getting that services in our village only.
Yeah.
So
you feel happy providing that service?
Yeah, I feel very happy, ma'am.
Very good, very good. And what do you think you've learned, like, in this 1.5 small period? Anything that you think that I've learned through this?
Learned many things.
Okay. Okay. And what do you think is a slight disadvantage?
Disadvantage, ma'am, like as being in Bangalore, I was in Bangalore for 10 years, like 8 to 10 years. So I think here mainly of like village people only like bifocal, like that. So
the value is smaller compared to cities.
And, smaller, ma'am. Like, but I am doing ethical practice. Like whatever they are in need, that only I am telling them. That's it. Like for a farmer, I am not telling him to go with the progressive and.
Okay. Garima, for you, what do you think gives you the best and yeah, slight disadvantage of this kind of a setup?
Ma'am, because of this setup, I have learned how to dispense, how to run a business basically, how we can manage everything. You know, a clinical thing also, a dispensing thing also, and what are pros and cons of that. So I think when I will be opening my
Own
outlet,
practice.
yes,
Yeah,
own practice, that it would be, very helpful for me.
correct.
And also by seeing the patient getting happy with our services is the best satisfaction. If we are in a rural area, because I always wanted to do a social work, so I think my wish is getting true because of this.
So nice to hear.
Yes, that I'm helping people who actually need help.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the part which I am not that happy is, yes, I'm not getting big orders, much of contact lens orders. And also there's some time when patients are not there.
Okay.
So that period is little, uh,
You get scared a little bit
yes,
during
I
that
get
time.
scared what to do at that time.
Okay. Somrita, you?
Yeah, I'll say the good thing is, like, as I said, like, I get so much of satisfaction and recognition in my community. People know that she's doing this job and she's doing good in it, or bad, whatever they feel in their mind, I don't know. But they're actually referring others to my clinic
Correct.
also. So that is the best part. And cons, I will say that I cannot reach out to many people. Like, this is a limited space. Like, I'm in a town, so I cannot reach out to more. If it would have been in a city, then it would have been field would be more. Like, I could reach out to more people. So that is one of
Very
the.
good point. Very good point. So I'm sure, like, if I just take whatever you said in comparison to Mithun's village, I'm sure everybody will know Mithun in that village, because it's very few people, right? Over a period of this 1.5 years, everybody would have known. So, like what you're saying, you're unable to, for the time that you have on hand, you're unable to look at more and more people. I'm sure Mithun also must be feeling the same thing, that I wish the population was more here so I could serve more people. Yeah. So that's really nice. So wonderful, wonderful speaking to the three of you. And you have no idea how happy I am. And I think all three of you are role models in very different way. Mithun, it's such a bold step to start off in such a low period. It requires a lot of guts, requires a lot of dedication. And like you said, I think you're really working very hard because you've not taken Sundays off. You're really committed to your practice, which means you're very clear on your focus, in the sense, that this is what I want. I'm going to give my heart and soul into this, and let me, make this a big success. So that is, I think, a huge learning for all the youngsters and young optometrists who are watching. Somrita, I think from a female entrepreneur point of view, it is such a huge step for you. And it's really nice that your family supported your wish, and they are also helping you in the business, and also, taking care of the kid, all of that. So it's huge, like it's an extended family that you have that's running. So that's really nice to see. And they were not hesitant, in you starting the business. I think that's really something very, very nice. And Garima, I just wish that someday you start your practice and flourish like these two as well, because I'm sure you've learned so much over the years, working there. I'm sure Prema won't like what I'm saying, but that is okay. So I wish you all the success in whatever you do, and all the three of you. So I wish your practice is a great success. And yeah, Garima, I wish one day to see you opening your own practice in some small town where you can also provide your services.
Thank you, ma'am.
So Urmi, over to you. If you want to say something after listening to all the three of them.
it's a great encouragement, you know. Like I'm sure there are a lot of people like me who are still, you know, envying all of you who have your practice and thinking of, boy, I wish one day I will have my practice. One day I will have my practice. And you people are really courageous, you know, to have your practice in such a small town and then doing really well. So hats off to you guys. So
And-
I thank all three of you to participate, and I'm sure a lot of younger generation would have got motivation today by hearing you people. I'm really, really sure about that.
Yeah. And having given us the time, you know, especially during your practices, your busy practices, you've given us the time. And then having participated in this, you know, hats off to you, man, all the three of you. So nice of you to have done that.
Thanks a lot to OCI actually for at least giving us the opportunity to speak about the effort that we are putting into this. Thanks a lot, and thanks a lot to our faculty also from my college who had actually recommended my name to OCI for being a panelist. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you,
Take
ma'am.
care.
Thank you so much for you know, even motivating us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Anita ma'am, Lakshmi ma'am, and Urmi ma'am for providing opportunity for us to like participate in this session. And I like to thank my faculties also, Shankara College, Divakar sir, Vandana ma'am, Namrata ma'am, Anita ma'am, everyone.
That's very nice. Thank you, man. Thank you. Stay safe. All the best to all the three of you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
bye.